today is the second week, and look, that's Brandon. Here.
Oh,
sorry.
hello. I'm the special guest, Brendan.
Yes, so this is second week. We've gone through now a whole week of classes, and
It's been pretty awesome.
yeah, if you might be wondering what this is the Paint the N adventure. Look, we're going to a big N. So, it's some tradition of UNR, Nevada, we call it Nevada here. It's a tradition of Nevada to go and paint that N white because it needs a new coat of paint every year. So, that is what we're walking to right now.
We are hiking. It is exercisey.
It is exercisey. We were supposed to do it last Sunday as like an opening to all the welcoming ceremonies, but there's fire safety or something. Some wind. So this week's suggestion was supposed to be by both Anna and Serena, since I did that miscredit last week. But I don't have Wi-Fi or data right now, so we're just gonna pick whichever one seems closest to what we're talking about. But we're gonna talk about classes because it's a big deal. Brandon's majoring in bio, I'm majoring in journalism, and supposedly English too, but I haven't done any English classes. We'll get to that later. So I guess first impressions when you walked into your biggest lecture room, what do you think, Brandon?
Oh, okay. So my first class was chemistry. And the first day, that we thought the teacher was late because we didn't even know where the classroom was. So I guess the first lesson would be, not all the classes actually have a class number. You just have to kind of go in it and check if there's like a class number on the inside.
Oh my, which one was that?
It was DMS 110.
They just don't label the room?
Yeah, I guess not.
Oh, okay. That's actually the one from Boise State. So if any of you went to Boise State, you might know that one, but I didn't even know it was actually used as a classroom. I just thought, this is for special events. It's a really big room. Yeah, so it's something. My biggest class is this lecture for journalism. I don't even know, it's 100, 300. There's a lot of people in it though. So, for me, I have 10 minutes to get from my Chinese class to the journalism class. And yeah, 10 might sound like a lot, but it's not. The pathways around campus are really, really crowded, so you gotta just book it.
Like a good thing to do before school actually starts is to learn where all your buildings are.
Yeah.
Because the campuses, or some of the campuses, like Nevada's campus, are really large, and it has like a dozen buildings or a few more or something.
Yep. Yeah. I would say just getting around, some of them are a lot easier to get around than others. Some are really old and some are kind of new. So it's something you find, okay, cool example with that. So my core humanities class uses chalkboards, legit, it's the greenish colored chalkboard with chalk, no whiteboard in the entire room. But it's a cool classroom, it's retro, it's nice, it's just not super new. I mean, it happens. For us, it's really nice though. And that's my 8 a.m. to 8:50 a.m. class, yeah. You?
Okay, so I want to, a lot more classes in college are lecture hall based. So you actually have to, the teacher won't really get much time to talk to you at any time. So you really have to pay attention. It's up to you. And yes, it's true, they don't take attendance often. But you should still go to class because there's quizzes and stuff, and because you actually want to learn from the professor. That's what you're paying for.
Yeah.
For me, I have 5 classes. Only one of them is actually in a classroom setting. The rest are in lecture hall. And yeah, so you should just make sure to learn stuff when you're in lecture hall. You have to pay more attention.
Oh yeah, if you've had any AP classes, I felt like, at least from my first week experience, Mrs. Lee's class for AP Psych, it really gave me this kind of vibe. Mrs. O'Day's class, AP World History. So far, those specifically, because I have the core humanities classes I mentioned, it's structured with that you read outside of class, you get a lecture inside class. My core humanities class is just getting there. I mean, right now we will be reading a lot more primary texts than actual textbook stuff, so the content's a little different, but it follows that, oh look, we're closer to the end now. Anyway, it follows that reading outside, and of course you have a lot more time outside, so I don't know if I mentioned it before, but my Monday and Wednesday schedule is I just have 3 courses from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Whole rest of the day is up to me. Do you have any days like that?
Yeah, all my days are morning classes 8 to 12, and then Tuesday I have a few labs, and Thursday I'm actually free. I don't have any classes that day. A really important part of classes is choosing your classes. So you want to make sure you have a good professor which you can look up on ratemyprofessors.org. It's just like ratemyteachers.org.
Is it org? I thought it was just a com. I don't know.
Just Google rate my
Yeah,
professors.
Google.
Yeah, and choosing times that you think you'll like if you're a morning person. Like, I think I consider myself a morning person. I have just classes 8 to 12.
Nice.
Something like that. And if you're an afternoon person, just have all your classes in the afternoon, because that's an option.
Oh,
It's completely up to you.
yeah, neat note about that. So, one of my classes is an honors seminar class, so it's very discussion based. It's designed, if you're in the honors program, you have to take it, and it's supposed to just teach you how to be a smart student, I guess. I don't know. Anywho, it's a 2:30 to 3:45 class, and I found on the first day that I do not do well with afternoon classes, so took a nap, and that helped me. So you will find in college, hey, you have choices. Like, I could take a nap right now because I got an hour and a half between classes. Not like A-Tech where it's just like class until you're dead or alive. I mean, you could be alive. Clubs are cool. So we just got through first week events and culminated with Friday, which is this, call it Friday Fest. There's a whole lot of free stuff. It's great. So yeah, you have the option of joining lots of clubs, and clubs meet at all sorts of different times. Circle K, that's the one I'm super crazy about. It's like Key Club's older brother, pretty much, but it's really different. It's not a lot like Key Club. It's just sort of like Key Club. But even that one, like, it meets on 7 on a Wednesday, but I have an honors thing 7 on a Wednesday, and you'll find that lots of things clash, and it's sad, but you'll make it work. Don't worry. Anything to add on that?
Okay, well, for me, for the club fair, I went to mostly pre-med stuff, because I'm a pre-med student. First thing to know about that, it's not a major, it's just something you want to do, and you declare that you want to do that. Yeah, so I went to the pre-med fraternity, checked that out, some of the pre-med clubs like HOSA, which I think A-Tech might have now.
Oh yeah,
I heard it was gonna have that.
Someone was starting, I think.
Yeah, and if you guys have any questions about pre-med, maybe Daniel can bring me on again.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Any other major things you've felt about this first crazy week of classes?
No, I think that's pretty much about it. I talked about stuff I wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Stuff you wanted to.
Oh, and if anyone's afraid that, like, professors don't want to get to know you, that's a fear, but it's not always true. So, if you're, especially the smaller courses, you'll find a lot of professors actually really do want to say, like, hey, I want to know who you are. It's great. So, I mean, it's not all dark times. There's joy to be had in freshman year. And, yeah, so fun times. As we usually do, if you have anything you want to know, comment it or add to the document. And now you get to wear my hat. Whoa!
Oh.